morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today you join us at our last day of filming and the last day of driving, because today we're heading back to the Netherlands. But yesterday, while we were eating here at the Abbey of Maredsous, we enjoyed the dinner and we got a little bit drunk. When we went to visit the gift shop to buy some stuff, because I'm a huge Maredsous fan, I'm a real fanboy. The ship turned out to be closed just 5 minutes ago, so that's why we're here. We're back at the Abbey to buy some gifts. So let's do that and we'll see you later. Well, we're back and look what I bought. I feel like a fanboy now. Nice. Okay, let's hit the road. Alright guys, so I just started the car, but this sounds like a pretty extensive exhaust leak. Somewhere over there even, I think. Worse than it was, definitely. Yeah, it could be somewhere over there, yeah.
Sowieso, je hoort het fout daar.
Ja.
Maar het was hartstikke lekker.
Ja, ja. Ik denk niet dat hij daarmee door de APK komt.
Denk ik ook niet.
Het gat was er al, maar...
Er zit mensen op spaghetti uitspraak.
Ja, 3-inch downpipe.
3-inch downpipe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think it's time to leave this holy place with my exhaust as soon as possible on the Sunday. So let's hit the road. Well, there we go, guys. We're heading for the nice little town of Durbuy, the smallest city of Europe. It looks lovely on the pictures, so let's see what we find there. A friend driving with his roof on today because it's a little bit rainy. Still driving with the aircon on because it's still quite warm. So on day 4, can I tell you that there are drawbacks on this car? Well, a little bit. For one, the seat is not that comfortable, it's a little bit worn. The second is, maybe it's a little bit down on power if you're running up the hill. There are some technical things that are not really brilliantly, like electronics, that sometimes go wrong, but well, become part of the journey. So there are only a few little drawbacks. It's not very good on fuel, but I think if you're going on a road trip like this, fuel is one of your least concerns. It is for me. It costs a lot of money, but well, this whole holiday costs a lot of money. So should I recommend going on a road trip? Yes, definitely. Should I recommend going on a road trip with this car? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The thing is, if you're not really sure that you'll arrive at your destination, it makes it more special to arrive at your destination. That's a feeling I have every day now. We've driven 821 kilometers so far in this trip. It doesn't sound like much, but going on these roads, really beating this car up. It performs so well. I think it's less stressful on the car to drive 2000 kilometers on the highway than to drive 500 kilometers on roads like this. Because it's constant acceleration, braking, heavy steering, throwing the car into a corner. You don't do that on a highway. It's just very easy, smooth driving. Also, the roads are very bumpy here in Belgium. So 5 more minutes, then we'll arrive at our destination, Durbuy, the smallest city in Europe. Looks beautiful on the pictures. I hope they sell fridge magnets here. My whole fridge is full of magnets. I'm a collector. road again. We've had some delicious lunch and enjoyed the town. I've bought a fridge magnet, so everything is well. Ooh, let's see. This is a treat. Not for the car though. It's like the highway in Belgium. That's a joke. The next stop is the town of Valkenburg in the Netherlands. We're driving there on B roads and we're going to Valkenburg because it's a very nice town. It's almost 2 hours to drive, 1 hour and 43 minutes. So these will be the last B roads. From Valkenburg on we are going to take the highway back to our hometown, because driving in the Netherlands is quite boring sometimes, and I think by that time we will be a bit tired, and we just want to go home to our girlfriends. A bit bumpy here. Nee, net niet. We're going to fill up the tanks one last time, because fuel is cheaper in Belgium. So we have the chance to do one more economy test on the cars, which I will lose probably again, but we'll see. So what to do with this car afterwards? I don't know, I don't have big plans. It's now the middle of summer, so we're going towards autumn and winter. I'm not sure. There are many things I still want to do on this car to make it a little bit better. Of course, it has to have a valid MOT. Then the exhaust has to be fixed. I want to do the brakes, rear brakes, because I haven't done them yet. There are some other things that I want to do. After that, I don't know, maybe I should sell it to have money for a new project. Maybe I shouldn't, because I absolutely love this car. There's one thing that I definitely shouldn't do, and that is keep it and let it stand in the rain so it will rust away. That's the worst thing I can do, because this car really wants to drive, it has to drive. If this car doesn't drive, it gets worse very, very soon. So I don't know yet, maybe by the time this video comes out I've made a decision, but I don't think so. Well, let's hope and pray that my green Frankenstein monster comes back to life. I really hope so. Well, that didn't work. Okay, first let's focus on today, and that is to get some fuel in this beautiful town. Ja, onmogelijk, die zit heel goed vast. Dan heb ik schade veroorzaakt aan jouw auto, dat kost mij punten. Okay, let's fill up again. Right, so we filled up, and I'm afraid I also lost this challenge badly. We have driven 240 kilometers and I filled up with 24 liters of fuel and my friend 19 liters of fuel. So he has the most economic car, there's no denying it. I lost, but it doesn't matter. We're having equally much fun and it's not all about fuel. So 1.5 hours to drive until Valkenburg. Yeah, I hear my exhaust quite badly now. And also it rattles sometimes. I hope it doesn't drop off or something. It definitely needs to be replaced. Okay, so we're driving on this very small road. And my coolant temperature sensor has been knocked out. I hope we won't come across somebody here, because I have no idea how to pass each other. Dit moet wel de weg naar Valkenburg zijn, toch? How can maps say this is the route to Valkenburg? Are we sneaking into Netherlands. Well, and now the road disappeared altogether. Well, there we go, we seem to have made it. We are back in the Netherlands. Woohoo! Well done, car. Alright, we're driving again. We've had a cup of coffee and a Dutch fly. And now we're hitting the roads. We're almost at the highway. And we will be driving highway until we're home. It's quite busy for a Sunday. Right, Dutch highway, here we come. Well, we're going to take a break at a beautiful point because we've just driven 1,000 kilometers. In fact, 500 more meters, and we've driven exactly 1,000 kilometers. So we've got 1 hour and 20 minutes left, 131 kilometers, which is fine. All is good still, no faults. It is tiring, but it's okay. Well, look at that. 1001.1 kilometers on this trip. Oil is 104 degrees. Coolant 93. Amazingly, the Golf has made it too. No faults whatsoever, only the window. Well, there we go. The last bit. Now let's keep concentrating. Just check the fluids of both cars, the coolant, the oil, and the amazing thing is, over the last 1,000 kilometers, none of the cars have used any fluids other than fuel. Hello! So before we left, we made this list of things to earn points, like who used the most fuel, who made the most beautiful picture of the car, the most breakdowns, stuff like that. And via a very complex system of points, it turns out that I have won. I've had the most faults, but I've also made the most pictures of my car, the most beautiful pictures of my car, so I think that's the reason I won in the end. But I think, of course, I think we're both winners. The cars have done so much better than I expected. His car was already quite good, also because build quality is a little bit better maybe. There we are, back home. Well guys, this was an absolute adventure. I'm quite exhausted, but I'm home. It was an absolutely lovely trip. The car isn't even that broken. I really thought that I would be repairing this car like all weekend, this weekend and next weekend, but it's not really that necessary. It's maybe only the exhaust, but yeah, it's fine. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.